Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disruption Hour. My name is Lincoln, and this is...
And this is Jasper.
And we are...
Lightly disrupting your regularly scheduled programming.
Damn it. God damn it. I knew you were going to pull that shit on me. God fucking damn it. Alright. Now, Jasper, I know you're going to hate this, but how the fuck are you?
I'm ecstatic, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm pretty fucking fantastic. Now, we have a pretty interesting podcast for today.
We do.
Alrighty, so we have a spicy one today, don't we?
A proper spicy episode. This is like the Jolliky, the ghost pepper of podcast episodes.
Something that is really Jasper's alley. Spicy podcast. You love spicy podcasts, don't you?
Love a good podcast about spice. You know, what is the hottest spice out there?
Well, the hottest...
It is the ghost pepper, I think.
Actually?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay. Well, we had some big fucking historical news happen.
Yes.
Over the weekend. It involved a former president. His name is DJT, Donald J. Trump.
Oh, not Justin Timberlake?
No, not Justin Timberlake.
That'd be an amazing name for a president. Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you should be elected as DJT. That would do really well for you. He survived an attempted assassination on his life. Well, to be surprised that this was going to happen is a long shot because, many people were predicting that this was going to happen because of his, controversial takes on the world. And, someone actually tried to do it and completely failed to do so. Now, look, my thoughts and opinion of this is obviously that political violence has no tolerance in any form of society.
Yes.
Whether it be in Australia, whether it be in America, whether it be fucking...
Antarctica or...
Zimbabwe. It doesn't matter. Political violence has no tolerance within society, and it should never fucking happen.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you think someone is objectionably, deemed as a dictator or, the next coming Antichrist or Hitler or anything like that. That it's not the way to win at the ballot box. You have to destroy your opponent, especially if it's a political, opponent, at the ballot box.
I think destroy might be you could use a different word for that. Maybe defeat.
Yes, defeat. Yes. Defeat your opponent at the ballot box.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of fishy stuff about that. Now, it is interesting because a lot of people who, obviously object to Trump are basically claiming that, it was staged and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And...
I've not heard that.
Oh, so you haven't heard that people think that it's staged or anything?
No.
Or, that question the legitimacy of it?
No.
Okay, well, a lot of people online are saying that it's staged and, because of the fact that he was able to raise his fucking fist in the air and all that, that means that, it was fake and all that. First of all, there's no way that this thing could have been faked because you would have had two sides to this. You could have had Biden, totally faking this thing, organizing this thing, and then you could have had Trump organizing and faking this thing. So you would have had the two sides figuring out who faked it, and it's no, Trump really wouldn't risk his life in that situation just for a fucking photo op. It's very it's very ridiculous to say that it's staged. I will be open to the idea that it could have been, because John F. Kennedy was a very, controversial Democratic presidential leader, and he got assassinated, and it actually went through, into his head, and I think it could be. It could very well be possible. I'm open to it, but what it comes down to is the due diligence of the Secret Service, because how the hell did you had about 3 minutes to take a fucking shot on the guy? There was like you can compare videos of like the time.
Yeah, the spectators noticed that someone was there.
Like witnesses were trying to report to the police, trying to report to everyone, being like, "Oh, well, there's a guy on the roof. There's a guy on the roof." Motherfucker, he got up there with a fucking ladder. And apparently there were some Secret Service members inside of the building, not on fucking top. Yeah. So it is very weird. I think it comes more down to the due diligence.
Due diligence?
The due diligence of the Secret Service. How the hell did that happen? You have anyone who is, a sniper in America actually tell you that you could have taken the shot. Some people are saying, because of the way that the building was, that you weren't able to see it. Apparently that's a lie. He was actually clearly visible from that moment, and he just hesitated for 3 minutes. A sniper who was sitting at the top, right there, who sees someone fucking sitting there just going, like, how the hell how the hell the fuck does that happen? It is ridiculous. So, Jasper, what the hell is your opinion?
I somewhat echo your opinions in that political violence has no place in our society. You can, irrespective of your political beliefs, it doesn't matter if you're on the left, the right, further left, centrist, whatever on the political spectrum, wishing violence upon someone is not good. That's probably a lot more I lax in terms of that statement, but I'd rather go lax than something like innately profound.
Yeah.
I don't like Donald Trump. I've
kind of figured that over time. I've kind of guessed it.
Yeah. That's all. I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Assassinations and political violence generally aren't good.
Yeah, no, they're not good. Like, if this happened to Biden, like, I'd be saying the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And if there were questions about that too, I'd be questioning that too. Like, it's you objectionably look at the situation and you just go, why? Like, why the fuck did any of this happen?
America's truly in a place right now where political violence happens somewhat regularly, and it's like, fucked.
Well, it is starting to happen a little bit more in Australia as well, but it is overall happening a lot, and it takes completely from both sides. It doesn't matter. Any form of violence on anyone is just completely fucking wrong. It completely delegitimizes your point of argument, because this is where I get to where freedom of speech is one of the most essential parts of democracy, because you should be able to have the right to say and disagree with anyone, and argue your point.
Yeah.
Instead of punching them in the face and proving it that way. Punching someone in the face or killing someone
doesn't fix the issue.
No, it doesn't. It's a quick fix. It's like, okay, all right, thanks. You just Like, if this actually could have gone down the way that it did, it could have been a civil war in America, honestly.
Possibly.
Like, if the fact that January 6th happened when, people questioned the legitimacy of, the election.
Yeah.
And you killed down, the president, the ex-president, you're like, civil war could have happened. It could have really happened. And we're living in scary times. We're living in scary times. But
I think the fact that we are kind of like separate from America right now, we are in Australia where this kind of thing doesn't happen. There is that comfortability, where like that kind of comfort where like at least we don't have that here.
Have that yet? Well, we are starting to see a slow rise and trends of that happening in Australia, where protests are turning ugly. You see protesters like
protesting turning into riots.
Yeah, and it's completely ridiculous. Like, getting in people's traffic and completely just being a nonsense instead of actually being able to again argue your point. Like say for instance the Just Stop Oil protesters. Great thing. You're doing a great thing for climate change, but you don't have to be in the middle of the road to prove your point. Like, people have to get to their jobs. People have to feed their families. It's not the way to effectively prove your point.
Yeah, and we don't know. At least I'm not sure. I'll look this up. I'll do my due diligence on how protest laws are, because they could be
in Australia or like
in Australia.
Yeah.
Because they could be like heavily restricted. Where people are kind of doing more kind of desperate measures to kind of get their point across. Not like violence, but just like the most I've seen is like trespassing and stuff like that. It's kind of like the sneaking onto like rigs and stuff like that, doing more bodacious.
Yeah, and that shit is even dangerous. that's pretty dangerous stuff to put yourself in that situation. Like, I'm saddened by the way that people are almost happy that any political person is could have potentially have been dead. You saw a lot of reactions of people, oh my God, it could have been the best day ever, but I just woke up to the most horrible news ever. I'm just like, are you...
It's like, guys, that's not the takeaway.
Yeah, no. That's like, and like, I don't want to bring like religion into this, even though I probably am to a certain degree. It was a miracle that he did survive. Like, just by...
It was pure luck.
An inch. Like, it was that close.
The fact that he turned his head when he did.
Yeah.
Is nothing short of luck.
Yeah, nothing short of luck. And, this guy, as controversial as he is, he saved himself, thankfully, from a political turmoil.
Or he survived.
Yeah. All right. Now, I think we should kind of move the conversation on to...
Media.
Well, yes, to a certain degree, but free speech. Because we did this last podcast.
Yes.
Which was actually...
that was quite a while ago.
I know, it was a few weeks ago, but hello guys, we got a surprise video today.
Yeah, well, a lot happened between those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I traveled, and that was good, and then we got sick.
Yes, well, you went to Melbourne to get overly excited about Doctor Who cases or collections. I saw the video and I'm like...
I think most people who watched the podcast saw the video.
I was like, oh, no. I'm talking about the
story.
The story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the story where you're like... And look at all these Doctor Who collections.
What? It was a lot. It was the most I'd seen. Like, JB Hi-Fi does not have that kind of thing. It was only in that particular store. I was like, holy shit, the collection is fucking extensive. It was great. I bought a lot.
Yeah, how many did you buy?
I only had a certain amount of money because, like, I wanted to, limit myself. Otherwise, I would have bought the entire thing.
You spent it all in the hotel.
I think I had a decent amount of money. I won't get into how much because,
Yeah.
I'd have like, I had this amount of money.
Oh my God, Jasper, did you?
I only got one box set, which had like 2 DVDs in them.
Okay.
And then an entire series of Justice League Unlimited.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Because, like, it's not on any streaming service, and...
Oh, actually, no?
Legitimately, yeah.
Wow.
And it's like Google Play, Apple options where you have to, like, buy the episodes.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah. I hate it when, like, you can watch this on this streaming service. Like, yeah, but then I have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I should already be paying for it on like Netflix or Stan or Disney Plus or whatever. I shouldn't have to pay something extra just to rent or buy. It's like, I'd rather support physical media in that sense rather than be like, oh, I'll watch it online.
Yeah, I don't get, like, why the fuck you already have, like, an actual, like, finished animation that's been done for years. You can just fucking sell it.
Yeah.
like just sell it. Or just put it on fucking your streaming platforms. Don't remove it.
Yeah.
Stop removing shit.
Stop making things so expensive so people have to get them from somewhere else and potentially risk piracy.
Yeah. Like that shit really just promotes piracy, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you do stupid shit like that, well, no surprise people look up,
Pirate
1,
Bay.
2, 3, 4 fucking ZZM movies and fucking, watches a fucking Justin Unlimited episode 3, The Flash's Ultimatum. Like, I don't know.
It's not an episode.
I know. But the fact is, that is ridiculous. That is completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, apart from Jasper's adventures that caused us to entirely delay the podcast.
Not entirely. We got sick afterwards.
Yeah, we did get sick afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, so we left off the conversation last week about freedom of speech. We kind of just shoved it, to the back because
we were talking about things at the time, but like, well, we'll shelve this for later.
Yeah, sure.
We're talking about this now. We'll just put it off to the side until like a few weeks.
Yeah, it's almost like as soon as you start a conversation, fucking 5 conversations could start later. Like,
yeah, they kind of branch out.
Yeah. We want to be at least somewhat straight line to a certain.
Yeah, we want to be somewhat structured.
Yeah, somewhat structured.
That could be the tagline for this. A somewhat structured podcast.
Yes, just right. No, why the slightly? Like you always choose these like words that
They're kind of iffy.
Yes, like iffy words. Like
what was this? It's like, kind of iffy.
Yeah, kind of iffy. I don't know.
An iffy podcast.
Yeah, so we left off the conversation about freedom of speech. Now, in today's not colonized, fucking Jesus.
I thought you were gonna say colon. I was like, what kind of colon are you talking about?
In today's crazy world, there is the rise.
In our crazy world.
Crazy. And in a crazy world, we have the rise of hate speech.
It's not good, and you may quote me on that.
Well, it's how do you define hate speech is my problem.
I think we did this last podcast.
Not well, we didn't explore it.
No,
really.
I kind of gave like a basic definition, and we were like, yeah, let's talk about something else.
Yeah. And I was kind of doing the same thing too. So I wanted to feel safe, but now that Trump got assassinated, I feel safe to talk about it. So well, yeah. So hate speech. I know you say that it has no tolerance at all. How do you define exactly hate speech?
I think I'll talk about it in a roundabout sense, because I don't think I'll be able to give like a proper definition for it.
Yeah, or you can give like a law example or
Yeah.
something like that, you know?
I define hate speech as kind of that rather than constructive kind of back and forth discussion about events and issues. At least current issues and current events, or like past issues, and stuff like that, and more kind of prolific in that you hold this opinion, I'm gonna attack you personally for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack you for something that you cannot control. Whether it be your race or your personality or your body type or anything that makes you, that you are being attacked for. Okay. That's how I kind of define hate speech.
Okay. So, because, people can't...
Kind of that bullying sense.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
See, there are different things about bullying, and I've got different thoughts and opinions that I've, I guess, sort of changed and viewed over the years because of free speech. So, I guess, like, if you were to call me fat, right? Yeah, like, oh, Lincoln, you fat son of a bitch, right?
I wouldn't, but okay.
Okay. For the example, if you called me a fat son of a bitch, find that as hate speech, and could I not?
You could, yeah.
I could, but see, for me, I choose not to get offended by something like that, because for me, if you just called me fat, like, thanks for telling me for the 90 millionth time. Like, for me personally, I'm making choices in my life where I'm, trying to lose the weight, or I'm trying to do things.
Yeah.
But, you calling me fat, if anything, that kind of motivates me, because like if you told me, oh, Lincoln, you're getting a little bit fat, I've just noticed, like, oh shit, I'm not doing enough, like I should have eaten an extra strawberry or something.
Yeah. Like,
see, that's where like my view is like, sometimes like bullying, like if it comes from deliberate hate, right? If it's like, Lincoln, you're that much of a piece of shit, like, you deserve to die because you're fat, right? That's where I go, okay, well, okay, that might be hate speech.
Yeah.
That like, there's a threat against my life, and you genuinely hate me because of my fatness. like
it's kind of like a death threat mixed with yeah.
Yeah, it's a mix. But if someone was to call me fat, I'm like, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging my situation. Thank you for telling me. I'll try and keep myself to account. The big problem that I have with today's society is we're so sensitive that we can't tell the difference between what is constructive feedback and what is hate, what is deliberate hate.
Yeah. What is prolific?
Yeah, what is prolific? I think it's very, very because of social media, because like, you can't tell the context of what the person is trying to say.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of tone they're going for.
Yeah. like you can't tell whether it's a joke. You can't tell, you know, whether it's just criticism or whether they just bloody hate you.
Yeah.
So that's why I think as a society, we got to stop being so sensitive about things. We have to adapt to people who could hate you or just say things, right? Say mean things. Like I just think if we build the mindset of, hey, this is a person online who is just typing at their keyboard, who is just, you know, having a shit day at work or something, has found my TikTok video and sees this, you know, blubber machine like me and goes, oh, you know, I'm gonna feel good if I call this guy fat. Like, cool. I think we need to build the tolerance of not giving a fuck what people say or think about you. Now, like, you know, criticism, like, you know, if you have a criticism of, like, you know, oh, Lincoln, you didn't say this properly, or oh, you didn't say that,
or you could have worded this better, or
yeah, or like Lincoln and Jasper, you could have written a better story, you know, like, sure, like,
yeah,
that's all welcome.
That's something we can build off of.
Yeah,
that's something we can work on.
Yeah, but you know, if and still, even so, if someone like if someone hates our story, like if one individual hates our story, like, oh, the writing is too simple, oh, the you know, the story gets a bit weird,
or like the structure doesn't flow, or things just kind of happen out of nowhere. It's like, okay, we'll take that on. That's something we can work on.
Yeah,
we aim to improve ourselves.
Yeah,
and when people give like constructive feedback and criticism, that's whether it be like how we write characters and stuff like that. That's something we can definitely improve.
Yeah,
and how we represent people.
Yeah. Well, like that will be interesting when we start to, I guess, you know, get a lot of sort of constructive feedback. Is you know, I guess it's how we define it. You know,
yeah,
like, you know, oh, the main character is an absolute idiot. Okay, all right, thanks. Like
that's the idea. Just wait.
He's meant to be. Just wait. Like, calm the fuck down. You know, like,
he's got to be patient.
Let us cook. Let us motherfucking cook in the books.
Yeah. I know when I definitely write something, that starts off as like a long-winded. I was like, so that's where are you going with this? Like, just hold on. I'm gonna write this out. Let's see how we feel.
You're always trying to reassure me there.
Yeah.
You're like, I see him type and I go, oh fuck, where's he going with this? Oh god. Okay. Fuck! Jesus, Jasper, what are you doing? But no.
No, that's not the reaction.
It is. He's lying to you. It is always the reaction.
It's not. It's not the reaction. It's vice versa.
No, like I think if you build the mentality to genuinely not give a fuck, you know, about what hate people spread, hate speech just kind of goes away. Like, you know, if someone like I know it's like controversial to say that you know, people can hate on white people, and you know, it's racist to well, it's not racist to hate on white people.
But yeah, I'll jump off what you said, and then hopefully you'll be able to pick up what you were trying to say. I think if we try to always strive to be better for ourselves and for other people, I think that is the way to go.
Yeah.
Rather than, it's like, you know, it's good to I think it's a healthy balance between not caring between like bullying and caring about actual criticism. Because if someone says, "Oh, you could have written this character a little bit better," it's like, okay, we'll take that on. We'll we'll strive to be better. We are an inclusive bunch.
Are we? The inclusive bunch. The inclusive bunch.
Yeah. That can be our intro.
Oh no, and you can start singing that one.
It's like, whenever we have a guest on. Oh.
Depends what guest, I guess. Guest, I guess. Yes. Fuck
This
me.
is the second time you've said that.
I know.
For those of you at home, Lincoln also discussed this in the car. It's like, I guess we guessed.
Thank you for the additional context because, I didn't fuck up on the podcast, but I fucked up right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, alliteration.
Yes. Always striving for accurate literacy.
And accurate representation.
Accurate representation.
Because, we always want to, get a wide range of opinions. If we write a character for, that's this sexuality or that sexuality, or, any kind of demographic group, we should always kind of strive to represent them the way they want to be represented. If it's, in a comedic aspect,
yeah,
we'll go back and forth. Like, okay, is this okay? We always kind of want to strive for it. At least I kind of want to strive for that accuracy and make sure it doesn't I wildly poke the bear, if that makes sense. And I know that's not what disruption is all about. It's good to disrupt, but
You are really not sounding like a disruption employee right now. We don't want to poke the bear, but disrupt is the bear, disrupting a fucking town. It's a giant bear, just fucking, destroying.
Bear.
Bear. Look, I don't think we need to do any consulting with the gay community to 100%, do their accuracy, right?
Yeah.
I literally just want to with our story, if we have one person who is like that, we just strip it down to,
bare bones.
The basics. You don't have to have a character going, oh my god, let's say a gay character, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to have a gay character go, oh my god, well I just really like cock. We don't need to.
No.
We don't need to have that. It doesn't add any value to the story, and it just
kind of bogs it down.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
We'd write much more clever jokes than that.
Oh yeah, God yeah. Well,
we'd be a lot more creative about it.
100%. And I wouldn't want to be trying. I know you use the tiptoe thing. I don't want to tiptoe, Jasper. Sometimes some ideas need to be explored. With different characters, with different personalities.
Sometimes you want to dive right in.
Yeah, sometimes you got to tap into different personalities of people.
Yeah.
And you've got to explore the deep psychology of that. And
you want to get philosophical, you want to get psychological, you want to get all the logicals.
Well, for me,
you want to get logical.
Logical, logical.
Biological.
Oh yes, we can get biological.
No, I think we're taking different meanings from that. So no.
But look, I think I think it's important to just if we're gonna write a character, we're just writing a character. It doesn't have to be they don't have to have gay earrings to say that they're gay.
No.
You can kind of tell maybe by the lisp or something, maybe.
If we would have that, which I doubt we would.
Or maybe for the one gay real estate person that we've got.
Who knows?
Because that could be funny. He's a gay black real estate person.
I thought it was just a gay real estate agent.
Well, I maybe have thought of the idea of making him a gay black.
Okay.
We'll
talk about that.
It's diversity. What's wrong with diversity now, Jasper?
It depends on how you do the diversity, Lincoln. I think that's a good spot to end it on.
That's a good spot to end it on.
At least this current discussion.
But I will have to change this mindset with Jasper on the tiptoeing.
The tiptoeing.
The tiptoeing thing. With a name like this, Rubbed, well, I may as well just call it tiptoe. this holiday.
Oh, I do like that.
Oh, of course you do. Oh, of course you do. Oh.
Tiptoe entertainment.
Oh, tiptoe entertainment.
Tipsy entertainment.
Exploring absolutely no creative outlet whatsoever.
So, what have you been watching recently?
It was.
Oh my god! What?
Are you fucking serious? My god! Man.
So it's like a child with their plate. It's like, get it away from me.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Jasper. I'm not a child. I just turned 20 fucking 3. I am no child.
Yes, we have a very special birthday to announce.
Hey.
Lincoln is of legal age of 23.
Legal age 23.
Yeah. As that famous song goes, no one likes you when you're 23.
Oh, thank you for that song, honestly. God, Lincoln turns 23. Oh, let's hate on the 23-year-old people. Okay. All right.
Don't worry, I don't know if things get better when you're 24. At least I don't feel it.
Oh, not in this economy, no. Feel it getting.
I know. I remember
worse.
when I turned 24. I just didn't feel anything. I don't know if it was just because everything was happening.
Yeah.
With just life in general.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it.
I kind of felt that last year. Like, oh, it's another birthday? Like, damn, okay.
I'm excited for 25 though.
How so?
I was born on the 25th.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
I've been waiting for it for like 19 years. It's like, oh yeah, 25th birthday on the 25th day, 25/25. Great.
Yeah, because you do like numbers, don't you?
I love numbers. Yes.
That's pretty good. I went to go see the Fly Me to the Moon movie.
Yes.
And I was #disappointed.
You're a true 23-year-old then.
Yeah, true.
Like 20 hashtag. Is that the hashtag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at us trying to be urban.
It's not a gang sign or anything. It's the hashtag.
Yeah. Okay. Look at us trying to be urban.
And gangster too. Join my crew. Yeah. Look, the Fly Me to the Moon movie. Look, I thought the trailer. Now Jasper thought it was a rom-com, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
but
Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum's like, let's go to the moon together.
It is like there is a rom-com section of it, and
there's a rom-com vibe.
Rom-com vibe, nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with the rom-comminess. The rom-commy.
Is that intentional?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that makes it so much worse.
I was just gonna say rom-comminess, but wow, that just really.
What about rom-com?
Rom-com.
I don't know.
That sounds.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Romantic comedy vibes.
Romantic comedy vibes.
Because that is the full word. Rather than us add extra consonants and vowels.
Yeah. Well, in the trailer, I thought it was going to be, where the government finally admitted that the moon landing was fake.
I don't know how you got that from the trailer, given that Channing Tatum is Scarlett Johansson. I doubt it's going to be a dark political thriller.
Okay, but
especially with that color palette,
you had all of them trying to create a set for the moon landing. They explored that. And they did that, and their excuse was, it was a backup situation. So just in case if the moon landing didn't happen, they recorded a fake one.
Right.
The government really wanted to make sure that the Russians really didn't do that. So
those pesky Russians.
Yeah, those pesky Russians.
Yeah, these Americans, you know, the Scarlett Johansson character and the Channing Tatum character. Oh my goodness, those abs are excellent. They beat us to the moon.
They took the moon.
I'm sorry for the viewers at home that had to listen to my Russian accent, but I will not apologize for that.
Dad, you just did. That's your tiptoeing shit. You gotta stop doing it. Like, if you're gonna come out and be like, no, I'm not gonna apologize. I'm sorry, but I need to do this. Like,
look,
don't apologize.
With some things, I will be like, no, I'm coming out. I'm saying this. But, you know, I'm a mellow guy.
Mellow, you're a fellow.
I'm a marshmallow guy.
Marshmallowy, squish, squish, squish.
Pop. Oh, they make it weird.
Well, marshmallows are squishy.
They're also soft
and
mellow
and mushy. The mushy part makes sense with you.
With marshmallows.
Jasper is a marshmallow, and he tiptoes, and I am standing with a sword in the like going through.
You are the hot chocolates to my marshmallow.
Are you calling me hot?
No, it's kind of more like the main event, but like the marshmallow's like a nice comfort.
Okay, you know what? Yes.
Go for that wholesome vibe.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
What's the mug? That's what I want to know. What the mug is.
I don't know. The podcast that should be our poster.
A post.
Just a hot chocolate with some marshmallows in it. And tagline: we need to stop mellowing, start marshing.
Yeah, we need to stop mellowing in this drama and start wallow.
Nah, mine was better.
Yeah, it was better.
Yeah, straight to the point, direct.
Yes, it was straight to the point. All right. Now, thank you all for watching this amazing podcast. You have been amazing.
Thank you. You have also been amazing.
Thank you, Jasper. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I look, I will say this. I think it would be good if it's a traditional event that every single podcast you have a nice cup of joe, a nice hot chocolate.
A dressing gown?
Not even a dressing gown.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I need to get a new dressing gown. Mine is quite short.
A bit holey? There's a couple of holes in there or anything?
No, quality-wise it's fine. It's just like I'm quite tall.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A bit too tall for the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I've forgotten the name of it. So
dressing gown?
Dressing, that's right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And on that note, thank you everyone for watching. This has been the Disruption Hour, where we have been disrupting your regularly scheduled programming.
And lightly disrupting your long minutes.
Tiptoeing our way into fucking anarchy.
Having some marshmallows.
Yes, having some marshmallows. My name is Lincoln.
This is Jasper.
And we are signing out.
Goodbye.